Yes, supporters. Good night. I just wanted to see how you guys respond to a pre-recorded live. I know it's late. However, you know, just wanted to see how you guys. So sometimes we're gonna come on here, and sometimes we're gonna have a pre-recorded live that I may preview as a live. So when you guys see me do it, it's not gonna be anything personal. Sometimes we're just gonna. So if you see these recorded lives, and I'm not responding to you, or I'm not responding to you, you will know that it's because of the me pre-recording. All right. So usually I don't pre-record. Usually I don't. Y'all know how I get. I usually don't pre-record, but I just wanted to test it out and see how it is. Hey, Altia, honey, how you doing, darling? How's your day? Just checking in with the people. Um, Actually, just coming back to chit chat just for a second. I just previewed a live. We talk about R. Kelly for a second, and guys, remember Thursday to tune in this Thursday um, for the interview. All right, I previewed it at the end of the video. You can be able to see Diego Jr. All right, powerful mind. You got to have powerful mind. Yeah, people, y'all know what's good. I already showed y'all him earlier. Um, I let y'all know that he'll be on here. So make sure y'all promoting, y'all setting that out. Let me put him on here one more time, so y'all can see that is Diego Jr. Powerful mind. Yeah, man, you have to have powerful mind in this wicked world. You have to have powerful mind in the wicked world. Yeah. Good night, Camille. Good night, Sunshine. Good night, Christine. Good night. Thea, good night. Good night, wonderful, excellent, quality. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. Big up on yourself, man. Big up on yourself. Guys, remember, you know, all my children and supporters, I can't let photo no matter what. You understand? I appreciate everybody, that continue to support the channel. Miss Margaret Wagwan, how you doing? I am here sitting in the background, looking at you, looking at me looking at you, you looking at me. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm in the dark. Nothing special. I'm just here in the dark. I show you. Hold on. Nothing special. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm here with y'all. I'm right here with y'all. All right. So, guys, I just wanted to touch back base with y'all because I did a pre-recorded live. Like I said, I just wanted to see how y'all do with it. What's up, new boat? How you doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It's been a lot going on. It's been a lot going on. All right, it's an open topic. We're not going to be on here long, but I just wanted to touch base with my peeps real quick. Watching, like I said, the response of the pre-recorded live. It seemed like a regular live. It comes across as a regular live because I was actually in the live with y'all, but it's not a live. It was just pre-recorded. Jamie, big up yourself, darling. Long time. What's new? What y'all want to talk about? The link is in the bio right here. Hit that link. Y'all stop playing with me. Y'all gonna want me to talk all this stuff. I'm very busy at work, and so sometimes I don't see you. It's all right. You can always go back on the channel. And sometimes people tell me they go on my channel and don't see the video. So you not YouTube more so, but Facebook do these weird things sometimes where it's like it's almost like it's not there, but it is there. People don't always see the lives. People been asking for Mama Glow. Mama Glow haven't even been getting notifications. So sometimes even some of my lawyers don't get notifications. So at the end of the day, I just saw when I catch a dead live, they just watch it and go through. All right. I just saw it thing set. Yeah, people want to talk about. Tell me. I give you 20 minutes. Want to talk about. What's new? What's boggling your mind? Earlier, we had a supporter come in here and say she watched something on a channel that she supports a lot, a channel that she loves, that disappointed her. You know, sometimes people get disappointed with things. It's not going to be the way we want it to be. But what are you disappointed with if you're disappointed with social media recently? I don't know. I just been chilling. Guys, yesterday I did a fashion show. Let me show y'all that little picture. I need to go get the video so I can share the videos. For real, for real. I'll tell you what, going, darling. I need to really let me see if I can show a picture real quick. All right, so this is a picture right here. This is your girl right here in the middle. That's me in the middle in the long dress. All right. You see the good girl right this. Right this. Right this. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. So so when we do a thing, we do it decently. We try to look like somebody. We not just go up and dance some just when we do anything, we put ourselves together, you understand? When we do anything, we make sure we look nice and tenable. Yeah, because we just know, say, in our situations, we know how to adjust as women, as females, you know what I'm saying? When we are good on a road, go pick up Roxanne and broke. Good on a man with a road, galang boy. Fika block Roxanne, broke them one by one, galang boy. Broke them two by two, galang boy. If your finger mash, galang boy. Remember, I play, we I play. Hey, good on a man with a road, galang boy. Fika go, listen. When you go in a man with a road for go back, so you put on big boots. But when you go on the runway, you put on nice dress. Good on yo, Miss people. Yeah, man, we had a good time, man. I went live a couple times, a few times, you know, but I didn't go in depth, too far in depth with it. Yes, man. The girls have come on. Let me show you one more time. The girls have come out, and not just the people we support, at all, but also people that support the whole thing. So look, I'm right there in the middle. You see the good gal in a long dress? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, what kind of old school song I don't remember? You might not know old school. Listen, me have some old school telling already, me come like an old man. Me have some old school song where someone don't even know unless you come from a certain part of Jamaica because unless you come from a certain part of Jamaica, you wouldn't know certain things. They have another one was saying, hold on, we go. Rent a yam bun person, cooking many coconut oil. In Jamaica, we can't understand which is the sweetest Jamaican yam. One man in a poor old man was eating a piece of overnight yam. The yam was start up powder dry. Slip right down the old man throat. Old lady come, lick him nine back, put him pum pum the piece of yam drop. Whoa yo yo, whoa yo yo yo, whoa yo yo, the old man dead. Whoa yo yo, the old man dead. Whoa yo yo, the old man dead. It's a Jamaican thing. When we culture step in and we start dress up in a heap of sinting them. Already all things set. You know that one too? Okay. Yeah, man. Real roots. You understand? Real roots. Yeah, man. I only Jamaica. Listen, man. Listen, man. If you're a Jamaican, you don't know about them a thing and no joke. If you're a Jamaican, you don't know about them a something. And most Jamaicans sometimes more don't know about the whole school them. And the lingo them we used to in talk. Oh, you mean sometimes when you come from a certain part of Jamaica, you know certain words you use. Me been go, me did come, me been come. Let me say, people tell me something I have certain accent. Me ask them, which accent? Because me used to hear Kingston people talk. And when I used to hear Kingston people talk, to me they had an accent. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like Jamaica, just like in America, Southern people have an accent than Northern people. I tell people, the reason I don't do any language in school other than sign languages because I'm a Jamaican and I'm speaking English now. So I already have an accent and everything. And it's like, okay, speaking another language with an accent is so weird. I already can barely speak English good as it is. I'm not the best and the most appropriate English speaker. I don't put my words right. I don't always put my syllables right. Me talk bad. You know what I'm saying? I never talk. You know what I mean? So it's just one of them things. When we read the chat part, I chat it bad. It's like, come on. You know what I mean? When you really think about it. But when you go into different spaces and places, you get your little punctuations right. You try to make sure people understand what you're actually saying. Let me see.
I enter the studio.
You're in the studio where you're in the live right now, darling.
What's up, Chit Chat TV?
How are you, darling?
I'm good. Once you see this, you know what's happening, right?
Talk to me, mom. Talk to me. How you been?
Good, good. How you been? I see. Well, I see you. I see you.
Eh,
You good? Are you good out there?
yes, yes, yes. I
I
am
see you
here.
out
I
there doing your
appreciate
thing all
you.
the time. you
Thank
know.
you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. So what's new with you? Have you been on social media or you just been working like most
No,
Jamaicans do?
actually, I look, I listen. I have my favorite people that I watched and listened to, you know, in at some point, you know. But a lot always go on. It's like never a dull moment on social media, especially even this weekend. Never a dull moment.
What
So
happened
what's
this
the
weekend? I was busy this weekend. I'm doing my own thing this weekend. I had to do me a little show. I got to I listen. What happened this weekend? What I miss?
well, it's like everybody's here. I mean, I don't want to a lot goes on this weekend on the media. A whole lot of shows, a lot. I mean, visit go on, cussing go out, all kind of dirty things said, and sometimes I tell you, I just wonder, you know,
Did
and
any, did
most
anything
time,
did anything bother you? Didn't I mean people?
yeah, everything. It's like most, yes, some things bother me, yes, but but the thing about it, I don't know none of these people. For one, I don't really know none of these. None. I don't really know none of them, and you know, I can't get too caught up
Involved. Can't get too
and
involved in it.
involved. I don't want to say bad things about anybody that, sometimes you say a whole lot of things that you could have talk about. Like, I mean, it's just the only good thing about it, you don't know these people.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
can't even get too invested. But sometimes people watch stuff for their little livelihood. I got TV in every part in my house of a TV. So it's not like I have nothing to do but just watch social media. But I like watching your show, and I got some people that I like to big up. I see me say excellence and quality every time. Me I watch a live and me see some people pass through. Me know say excellence and quality. Me them people them in a year, them people them in a year and no farmer. And them people them don't really have no animosity and no mix up against nobody. I mean I tell you say I love to listen to those people. Lady V, big up yourself anywhere there. Vanilla and chocolate, big up yourself anywhere there. King Majesty, I like watch King Majesty. And you know, the big platform is where me always try to go and big up yourself chit chat. Me always, cause so me always come in and say a few 2 cents on your life, you know,
Yes, I
and
appreciate your support.
listen to you, and I like how you bring on the Sunday service sometime, every Sunday you bring it on, but not every time we get to go on it. Sometimes, listen to that. And it's always a positive word, always something positive with you that I think why me like to watch your life. Hold on a second. Yes, in a minute. I'm doing it in a minute. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Make it your thing. Make it your thing, darling. We
Okay.
don't want no problem. Make it your
All
thing.
right.
Thank you,
So I
darling,
guess
for your
I'll talk
support.
to you guys later. Okay.
All right. You have a good
Big up
one.
yourself every time.
Bye bye, darling. We appreciate her so much. She always comes on and supports on the stream. We thank her for that. All right, Althea, big up yourself, honey. All right. So she continues to support our platforms, and everybody. There's a lot. It seems like it's a lot of craziness that happened this weekend. I don't know what like. It's just so much going on. So much going on. Let me see. Shout out to Mix Up Boss. I see he posted some updates on some people. And one of the stories I've seen was about an 80-year-old man that I guess was selling cassava, and just when I see the story, it was very like cute because it shows you that Jamaican culture, you know, even though I don't like that an 80-year-old man have to be selling cassava for a living, I just see the culture itself as such hardworking people, people that will do whatever it takes to survive. And I always admire them, and I like when you know people share videos of people like that because it's just fun. Let me put this up to you real quick. Hold on, I give you a little bit, just a little bit of it. All right, a little bit of it. Let's go here for a second.
You know what, everybody tonic and put on my Dr. Bill, I can take it, go get on, man. Yeah, man, I know you are going to give them. We go put lipstick and
Give
fingernail,
me
all
them
this up
one
there.
coming in the chat. Good night, guys.
Hey guys, welcome back to the boss with another video. Happy Saturday. Well,
Good
you
night,
know,
Miss
yesterday I
Williams.
pass
Good night,
through
Nelson. Good night, Bob's one hand.
Olaba,
Watch
yeah,
the
I
other.
went to Maple.
Pliers Myers.
So you
Good
know
night,
me as a
Dawn.
youth, when me I drive, me
Brenda.
always I look at me son body
Miss
wa
Moy.
hustle
Good
or a
night. Good night,
try
everybody.
and just if them a sell something for 2 bills or 3 bills, me just bless them with 1,000.
Celeste White.
You know, just buy something from them, might give them
Janet.
2 grand or 1,000, depends
Janet
on the
Jensen.
vibes or the mood or you know.
Everybody.
And when me a drive, me see the little man in the bridge, he selling liquor. Me never know where myself, but me like him myself something. So when me a come back now, me say, you know what me I go do? I go drive down here where I say. Cause maybe him not sell nothing for morning, maybe I want him sell or two, you know? So I pass 1,000 people, I sell and my spirit just say if stop there. So I stop there and me say me I go buy some things for him. So I just watch the little video. And on a charity thing, I know program thing. I just
Let's fast forward this
help
video a
people
little
and put
bit.
up video and them thing there. So I put up a video, maybe one lady see and like and bless you. And you see me come back and give her a thing. You laugh.
My woman days over, man.
See,
Yes.
to the
It's
woman
a
days
few
over.
woman
$50
days
when
over.
I make you know what, everybody tonic and put on my Dr. Bill, I can take it, go get on, man.
Now man, I know you I go give them.
We go put lipstick and fingernail, all this up there.
And them I go bless you. I
You
good thing
hear
where I do.
this, man?
Alright, so you
He
see you sell
knows
no
the
for
truth,
man.
man.
It's a record something, yes,
Oh,
but it is slow.
yes do. Alright, me
He
not do
knows
much for
what
you
the
about
woman be wanting.
3,000.
You looking like I
$2,
can't afford
$2,000.
it.
God bless you.
Yeah man, so you can use to do one look or something.
Yeah, man, you want to put it to yourself and I put it with the business
No, no,
money.
no.
You
God
know
No,
bless
put
you
I
it
to
to
don't
the
do
you,
no, no,
sir.
business,
I don't do
Have
no
a
alright.
good
bad
day. But you
thing.
want them now, sir. As water, boil over them, them mash.
Oh, a dumpling, me go make with them.
Oh, you
Cassava
have a great,
dumpling.
you have
What
a
school,
great
no, man?
time.
I
Oh,
always like to see people like that get blessed because when they get blessed, it means a lot than the people that actually have more has more merchandise. The people that actually have less merchandise, not now go on for them, just sit down for the deal with the thing. Rough and them lucky they make all a 3 grand for the day. Those people that are just it's a blessing. It's a blessing and I like what he's doing, but me here mix up boss I complain about the people them a come perplexing about the charity. But anytime you put out stuff like this, it's just a part of the game you play when it comes to people. They're gonna roll up on you and tell you, hey, me need help, me need help. You know when that people call up charities that go public after they notice say people are get help, even some of them that don't need help, they come and they say, where me pit me foot, Dr. Bill, me husband, me father, me mother. Everybody a problem now when they hear say charity. I'm telling you, it's a dangerous thing. My God, Angela, good night. It's a very dangerous thing. Me, I want you to get too carried away in a charity for the can't manage it. Because mix up boss for your help people, but keep your limit if you're not a child. Because yesterday, today, they will make you mad. People will come and call you all night, text, send you them video, send you them picture, send all kind of thing, and you feel pitiful. You start feeling hurt. You want to call your savings and give them, and when you turn around and give them everything, they not even call back for check on you if you see dog you're living drunk or your life. Nothing. You have to watch them. Because I know everybody you can help, no matter how you want to help. I get it. But it's not everybody you can help, my darling. It's not. You can help some, but not all. All right? Put in the comments if there's something you want us to talk about. Can't help the world. Can't help the world. I love helping people, honestly, but that's why I don't go above and beyond. I take one thing at a time. Cause I sit down every day and enough of myself. Every time me turn around, me enough of myself and I take on projects or me know me can't afford. Me get to sit down and take up projects. I know I cannot afford. Come on. Hmm? Come on. Come on, man. I just think that sometimes if we are doing things, we make sure we're not doing it for the wrong reasons and stuff. So you won't be pressured into stressing. Just do it for the out of your heart and that's it. And even when you do it out of your heart, people are going to perplex you. You cannot escape it. You cannot escape the phone calls, them, especially if you put out a public number. The people, them are going to say, listen, today might be my day. I might get lucky today. I don't care. I think that sometimes it's so much better to help sometimes the older generation. Not that they're the only one that need help, because they're not the only one. I help people, but to a standard. Yeah. I think I like seeing the older get help because they're at a stage, it's almost like going back to becoming a child. Some of them are wearing diapers, they gotta get help and assistance to the bathroom, up and down the stairs. Some of them need um, you know, just motorized, things to help them maneuver around. Some people ride them like a motorized, chairs, wheelchairs and stuff. So it's just when you're older, it's a little different. So I think that it benefits the older folks more than it does the younger folks. No, don't get me wrong. Young people are out there suffering like a dog too. Because we got some of them that never had no parents that invested in them. They were poor. They never was able to go to school and get CXC like you. They were never given money enough to do nothing but buy them chicken back and rice to survive every day. So they didn't have no money to be part of 100, 200,000 to go to college like you and your auntie and them. All right. So we got to consider those people that never had the opportunity either. And when you not have opportunity, you not get job. And that's what's sad. Some people live in a lifestyle poor like dirt. We just noticed, not just not just this young man, but remember the Delano story. That's another story that with Alexis and Delano and all them people. Alex, I mean, and all them people. Let me put it on the screen real quick. Remember that story? When they previewed his story, it went viral. Not just in the Jamaican community, but in the American community. It went viral. And people were very touched. Miss Henry, good night. People were very touched. And when I tell you touched, I mean touched. Because of the conditions they were living in. However, when the story went on, there's some things that happened. I have this program for years, but I only help people with disabilities, children and adults only with food. Okay, well that's wonderful, Babs. One hand wash the other. That's good. That's very, very good. So guys, we see when Delana them get help, there were certain areas, about the story where things were looking a little weird, attitudes and stuff. And then there's parts where Delana was acting uninterested, having attitude and this and that. And videos were out there, so many videos of them and all type of thing. And people were saying they're ungrateful. How many people have all kind of reason? But I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't know if they're ungrateful or not ungrateful, but there were certain things that weren't right with that family in certain areas, not with the poor part. They were definitely poor. We know that. However, when you get blessed, you can't go on like say you miss a goody two shoes. You can't go on like you're a star now.
To the boss with another update. Well, guys, to the Alex do a live and him a show way how the project are going with the Williams family. I mean, not lie. So recorded it, help out and carrying little dirt, put in a house, guys. And me not lie, when me see the house, I was so surprised. Me never know so far the house reach, guys. Alex, me really proud of you, because me never, first when I start the project, I did have a little doubt, but If you see how far it is, guys, I'm very proud of Alex. See it there? It a come a long way. I just say it decking for go on now and rough and smooth and piping and electrical work. So Alex, guys, if you can reach out and help him, yeah, I wanna just go over and channel and help him, guys. Cause I just couple of months now. This are also about 2 months and it reach far. So I'm really proud of you, man.
And I remember when everybody were running for Alex because of how everything was, and then it seemed like people were coming to take over, and it seemed like Alex wasn't getting no clout, but yet, people that have prominence came in, governmental characters, different people come in, and they wanted to just basically, kind of come over now. They ain't never see the poor like that. They ain't walk in the streets to see the people in the shacks. But it seemed like Alex's story was so viral and looked at bad on Jamaican government for them not to help. You understand? But so this is a project, and it's at hand. It's still at hand right now. So shout out to them and everybody that's been a part of it.
Youth and continue to do the good work and hope the house are finish before the year are done and Ricardo can get for moving with him family. Guys, remember to put a like on the video, leave a comment and tell me what you think about Alex. He's doing a good job, so big him up, alright? Yeah, so I can watch the video and get tonight and so I go on. You can leave a comment after. Alright?
The day on the work side, record over here, so. Everybody there. Record them there. I do the right thing. Record there, so I take up some dirt. We have got buy some dump pop out. It dump there. It drive you think it dump there. Mm. Okay. So what's up, viewers? Yeah, boy, Alex there. Might not recognize me. But me there, say there. Read.
What? Hey. So you guys see that the project is at hand and it's going. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always happy to see people getting help. I'm always happy to see people doing their thing. Me not gonna take that from nobody. Anybody decides to help somebody, remember it's a great thing. It's something that we wouldn't speak against because one I know if you watch the other. Some of you on here can attest to getting help when you were younger in your younger stage of your life, coming from humble beginnings to now. Some of you are rich now, but one time ago you were poor as dirt. But it's such a blessing that you came from that place because God's shown you how to humble yourself with people. So I really appreciate, when they put out these lives with people. Guys, remember there's so much going on social media beyond just mix up. There's so much going on in our world right now. Gas prices are still high for a lot of people. How much a gallon, depending on where you live. Some people are really, really suffering. People are really suffering out here, not being able to afford certain things. So when you think you're gonna get up and move to Atlanta, and I'm gonna move to Atlanta because I got my dreams in Atlanta. I'm gonna go to Atlanta and I won't be a star. Remember, in Atlanta, the gas in Atlanta is up in the sky. All right. Remember, every man in Atlanta, Rayante. Some of them love their boat on the way. You understand? You have to be careful when they're Atlanta. They're not tell like them feel say freedom and everything and everything. They not feel them have to tell you nothing in Atlanta. They're not place there. Sometimes I'm telling you, we're not saying everything in Atlanta is bad. I'm not saying everybody is bad. No, I'm not saying that. But some of y'all thinking that's where you need to be. Baby, don't let the TV shows and reality shows fool you. All right? Keep in mind, don't let that stuff fool you. Some of you on social media, you're living off the hype Oh, I want to dress like them girls over there. I want to do what the man them do, the skeng them, the yang them. You in Jamaica, you mimicking all them artists that singing about violence. You doing all these things. Oh, I want to, wear the Clarks the way they do. I want to wear the slippers and socks the way they do. Let me tell you something. Follow fashion bring disgrace. Some I want to remember saying, some of this only lasting for a time frame. It's not always going to last long. Oh, me young, me have to live my life. Oh, me live your life. Hey, Rihanna said, live your life now. Nobody not separate from live your life. But let me tell you something. Why you live this life? Be very, very careful how you live this life. Because it's a life I remember saying to the community I raised a pitney like back in the day with me and you. Could have looked on the son, Johnny Sue and Peter Paul and Mary on the son. Could have protect a pitney. Nowadays, Mary Peter Paul, like, they put a pitney in a corner and they tell a PR for pitney and they tell a manipulate the pitney. You see what R. Kelly did. If you didn't see that video we just previewed, make sure you take time to go check it out. Because on a joke term, we say people have notoriety, have money, and they are known to manipulate. They are known to get in the heads of your kids, the ones you raise with dignity, moral standards. Some of you was raised in the church. All of a sudden, your kid is caught up in a lifestyle with a man of not even close to her age, and you're sitting there wondering what the heck is going on. Yeah, you got to teach your kids to be strong. I don't care what the man offer you. Let them know that they don't have to be bought. Let them know they're worth something. If the little girls know that they're worth something, they won't feel the need to go out and beg for attention from these grown men. Oh, he's older, so I know he won't do anything. He's lived lives already, so he won't blah, blah, blah. He won't? Because R. Kelly live life and sure enough live life with your kids and their kids and their kids. We ain't playing that. So watch out for what's going on. Be mindful. I came across a story today, and I think I need to share this testimony. I don't know if I shared it in the chat, but let me see. Let me see something. Oh wait. Let me see if I can find it. The video. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to find it, but let me see. I don't even know if I shared it in the. Let me see. Hold on. I don't know if I shared it in the mob group, but let me check and see. Because I came across a testimony today, and when I tell you, it was just. Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna leave that. That's the story I'm gonna leave with y'all, because I came across this and I just thought it was very um interesting and something that we all can learn from. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see the page it's on so I can go find it. I'm gonna share it in the map group right now. Hey, everybody! It is yours truly, Dr. Shamika Dean. Y'all come on here real quick. I'm gonna share this to the group so I can share it with y'all, and then I'll leave that testimony with y'all. But let me tell you, I just thought this was a powerful testimony. She has a lot of views on that video. And I'm telling you something right now. Some of you run around here like you think God don't exist no more. You keep pretending. You know what I'm saying? You keep acting like you don't exist. You go ahead. Just know that he exists. Because when we look around and see what one this wicked world I see, let me see if I can preview this for you real quick. I don't know how those chatters might be like they sometimes. When you put videos in there, it takes forever. It's a little different on the computer, guys. Let me see what her name is. Oh, I can even let y'all listen to it this way too. Shamika Dean, that's her name. Shamika Dean. Let me see. Find this girl page myself. I'm gonna follow her because I don't think I followed her. Let me go on her and follow her right now. Follow her right now. There we go. I got the video now. All right. So I'm gonna preview this right now for you guys, so you can see this testimony right here and the relevancy of it. All right. Shout out to all my true and my genuine supporters, even up with us at night. We're not staying here long. This is the last video we done. We just wanted to come out here and chit chat with y'all for a second. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get the right video for y'all. All right. So this is Shamika Dean.
Quick.
Please support. Go follow her.
Child. Y'all come on in. I gotta share with you all what I just experienced. I'm at a place now where I finally calmed down. I'm no longer shaking like a leaf, but I really wanted to share this because as we have got to women, we have got to be careful out here. Hey, Miss Ada. Hey, Tiffany. So I was in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm gonna go ahead and just get into it real quick. But I was in Nashville, Tennessee, and I was getting my hair braided. So I'm sitting there. We're almost done. She was like right at the front of my head, finishing up the last few little braids. Hey, Melinda. And so as I'm sitting there, I get this sick feeling like a knot in the pit of my stomach. And so I started to feel very just unsettled. And I was like, God, what is that? Why am I feeling like this? Because I've never felt like that before. And she's my normal, she's my braider. So I go to her, often. So it wasn't anything new. Hey, Tiffany. And so I'm sitting there and I said, God, what is this? What is it? Why am I feeling like this? So I immediately heard Holy Spirit say, when you go outside, be aware of your surroundings. So I'm on high alert, right? Normally, when we were finished, when she got done, she said, okay, she said, I want to do a video of your hair. And she always does it. So it's nothing, abnormal. So she said, we're going to go outside and do it because, the sun was out. And so she wanted to do it outside, better lighting and things like that. So I was like, okay, but normally we do it inside, in this other little area that she has. Nevertheless, I'm like, okay, but I'm still on high alert because I remember what Holy Spirit had just told me, and my stomach is still in knots at this time. So, can y'all hear me? Y'all, am I clear? I want to make sure I'm good. So anyway, my stomach again is still in knots. I'm on high alert because I heard what Holy Spirit just told me. She didn't know this. I didn't know she was going to ask me to go outside this time to take my to do the video and the photo of my hair. So I knew it had to be Holy Spirit speaking to me, right? So we get outside. She's going through her phone. Well, she went back in. She said, hold on, let me get, I think she said her headphones or something. So she came back out. She was going through her phone trying to find a song so that, she could do the video. So I'm still just feeling very nervous and unsettled in my stomach and my spirit. I'm just feeling so unsettled. So I'm looking around and all of us, I said, man, it's so busy over here, on this little street or whatever, trying to talk myself through my nerves. So there's a gas station that's across the street. I look across the street. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. But then I saw these two guys that leave the gas station and they start walking down the street in the opposite direction of where we're standing. Then all of a sudden, like it's almost like this alarm just started going off, inside of me. And I look at these guys, and so I see where they were going the opposite direction. They turned around and they're coming back our direction. So I'm paying attention. She has her back turned, so she doesn't see them. I'm paying attention. They're walking normally, walking slowly. Then all of a sudden, one of the guys is one guy, they were Arabic. One guy he has something in his hand. He takes his hand when he noticed that I'm looking at him. He takes what he has in his hand, in his right hand, puts his hand behind his back. They speed up. By this time, they're almost by the tail end of my car, and my car is parked directly in front of the building that we're in front of. So he puts his hand behind his back. They start walking up. They speed up, and the other guy says, "Hey, my friend, my friend." I told her, I said, "Hey, let's go in the building now and lock the door." So she's slow poking. I said, "Now, come in and lock the door." So she comes in. By the time she closes the door and clicks the lock, they're at the door. They start snatching on the door, trying to get inside of the building where we are. They couldn't get into the door, the front door, so there was another set of doors. So they leave, go to the other set of doors, and try to come into the building again. So I'm telling her, I don't have my phone, right? So I'm like, "Hey, I said, this is not okay." She was like, what do they want? I said, "I don't care what they want." I said, "We are two women here by ourselves. These men are trying to get into this building. There's nobody else over here that can help us or anything." Right? So by this time, I grab my phone. They're still looking in the window, snatching. They come back. They're snatching, trying to get in the door again. But when they see me get my phone, they leave and run off down the street. Right? So first and foremost, I thank God for his voice. And I thank him for his divine protection, because I had no idea this was going to happen. But as I said in the beginning, when I was sitting in that chair, he literally said to me, "When you go outside, pay attention to your surroundings." I had no idea she was going to ask me to go outside to take my photo. Right? And not only that, my doors to my car were unlocked. I thought I had locked my doors when I came into the building, but my car doors were unlocked. So I thank God for having ears to hear him. One of the prayers that I pray is, "God, give me, I tell him to heighten my hearing and increase sensitivity to Holy Spirit so that I can always hear when he's speaking to me." And I thought, what if I had dismissed it? What if I had ignored it? What if I hadn't been on high alert? What if we hadn't moved quick enough to get into that building and were able to lock the doors? All of the thoughts were going through my head. My husband was nowhere near. I couldn't call my husband. My son's at work. I'm an hour away, 45 minutes to an hour away from home, in a place I know of Nashville, right? But I don't know it like that because I don't live there. But I'm thinking about all that could have happened had it not been for...
Guys, you hear this? You hear this situation, how deep it goes. A lot of times we don't trust the instincts, and we wonder why. Sometimes God does speak to us, and we just don't want to listen. Sometimes he gives you that feeling in your gut and you don't listen. And we ask, "Yo, how do you speak to me, God?" Because you're waiting for some thunder to roll, to drop you and break your neck on the green tree. I mean, no. He speaks to your spirit. Sometimes when that conscience gets you, he reminds you that he made you with that, just so you can be aware of your actions. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we can't say, "Well, I don't know what's wrong and right." Sometimes in your pit, you will know. But then if you keep doing the same thing, after a while, you notice your conviction for that thing may decrease. You don't get too much convictions about it because you have accepted you're wrong and thinking it's okay. That's why you can have people out there that are serial killers, and then take your life on a business. Big up yourself, Janice. Then take your life on a business. Because you sit there and you accepted something. Let me tell you something about God. A lot of you don't dismiss God out your life because you want this new age, this new world, this new. You gonna get back to your knees when you're 70 or 80 years old. I don't care. You can say you don't believe this, you don't believe that. You believe in some kind of mist in the sky. That's okay. That's your belief system. I'm not here to beat or to pry or to tell anybody what they should believe. You're human. You have that right. However, let me tell you something. The time will come that every man have to still run back and say, "Woe is me, cause I'm undone." So me go on chuck along right now. Me go on like a one like a chuckling that me a chuck around. Me go on chuck around like a numb chuck. They used to have this like a stupid statement that they say, "How many chuck could a numb chuck if a numb chuck could chuck wood?" No, how many wood could a numb chuck if a numb chuck could chuck wood? And they didn't say it backwards. Away go. If a numb chuck could chuck wood, if a nunchuck could chuck wood, how many wood would a nunchuck chuck? I don't remember. But you know them nunchucks, they chew on them wood, them little beaver sitting, whatever you call it, nunchuck, they chew on wood. That's what they do. And you know what I'm saying? They chew. They have them big old teeth and they chew it. That's how they were built to do. And I tell you, in this life, you're gonna chew some hard pills. You're gonna chew some situations that is terrible. You're gonna go through it, and it's gonna come a point you're gonna have to just go back to the place, the beginning. And I care what you do. I could have 35, 40 years. You go back to that place. And there's this old school song that they used to sing. Lord, take me back. Take me back to the place where I first found you. You know what I'm saying? It's been so hard trying to make it on my own. You know what I'm saying? We used to sing that old school song back in the day, and some people would say, "Oh, that's an old school song." But those songs got meaning to it. Take me back to the place where I found you, 'cause it's been so hard trying to make it on my own. Lord, I need your direction. You remember that song? Just to make the right selection. Sometimes you say in your life, you get up and you run every day. Me, when me grow, I'm grown. I do me. I do me. Ain't nobody can tell me I'm young. I heard somebody tell me today. Life not promise, so they have to live and have fun. And then they die. I said, my God, if you think that you're gonna just die and that be the end of it, let us all live. Let's party like a rock star. Let's get up on the top. Let's go out and do us, man. Let's do what we want to pie everybody that offends you. Box them down, kick them down, step in their neck. Let's just go and do us. That's the world, the way of the world, right? Today. Do you, whatever comes to mind. Those are some of the things people tell you. They don't tell you the repercussions of you doing you. They don't tell you when you go out and just not think about it and just box on people you go to jail. They don't tell you that, do they? That's how the devil trick you a lot of times. When you get hype up and you get in yourself. It's me. And then you look back. You don't even think about the repercussions. Because when he set you up, baby, he's setting you up in style. When he set you up in style. He ain't setting you up for you to look bad initially. You ain't finna look bad initially. You finna look bad later on. Not initially, but later on, you definitely gonna look bad. So don't let him set you up, baby. Listen to his voice. And like this woman say, put her back on the screen because I fear her testimony. I'm wanting to hear it. The rest of this.
Or God's divine protection and my obedience to quickly obey. So what am I saying to you all? Pay attention to your surroundings. When you feel something that's off, if your spirit is unsettled, if you feel a nervousness, if your spider senses or whatever you call them, if they begin to go off, pay attention. Because this could have been a completely different story. A completely different story. I'm literally watching this guy with something in his hand, put his hand behind his back, and they speed up. I'm telling you, quick obedience is necessary. It is necessary. I have never been on edge. I go there all the time. She said herself, this has never happened. I'm here all of the time by myself. This has never happened. But I am so thankful to God that he spoke to me when he spoke to me. Because when he said, I just started praying immediately for his divine protection, for his hand of protection. And it's so crazy because I remember when I was looking at the gas station and those two men just stood out to me. They literally just stood out to me. They were two Arabic guys. One of them had on a red shirt with jeans. The other one had long hair and he had on like a dashiki set. It was like light brown tan. And his hair was really long down his back. He was the one that had something pointy and sharp. It was something long that was in his hand. I don't know if it was a knife, a stick, I couldn't really make out what it was because when he saw that I was looking at him, because her back was turned, so she didn't know. But when he saw that I was looking at him, he took his hand and put his hand behind his back. So again, I really just wanted to share this with you all. To just make sure that, you know, you guys pay attention to where you are, pay attention to your surroundings, listen to your intuition, what some call intuition, but listen to Holy Spirit that leads and guides you. If something seems off, looks off, feels off, please pay attention to it. Please don't take it lightly. There are people out here that are doing crazy stuff, and you never know what's on people's minds. And he looked to be under the influence of something. I don't know if he was or not. I'm not being judgmental, but he looked to be under the influence of something. But all I know is that I thank God for his voice. I thank him for his divine protection. I thank him for allowing me to see, to have me on high alert. And I thank him that I am alive to tell you all and to warn you all, do not be out here not paying attention to your surroundings. Stay off of your phones. Here's the thing that I knew God was protecting me, because normally whenever I leave out of a building, I'm on my phone. This was
a lot of us be on our phone and not thinking about these things. You're not thinking. We're not looking at it. We're not, analyzing. But God is so good to us sometimes. We don't deserve his mercy, but he gives it to us. So, guys, I want you to keep these things in mind tonight. And remember to share our lives. Remember, guys, we're also taking donations for the community outreach back to school thing that we're doing this year. You can hit me up in the DMs if you're really, really interested in supporting that. Every little count. So to all my true and genuine supporters, once again, I thank you. It's late at night. Y'all know how we do. We are a little rebel. We're overnighters. All right. So remember, with a little change in our perspective, you and I can understand each other a little better. Right. Shout out to everybody. Mama Glow, big up yourself. Janice Taylor, Miss Myers, how are you? Good night, darling. Keisha and everyone else in the chat. Good night to everyone. Miss Henry, Bob's one hand, wash the other, and everyone, Angela, everyone else. Big up on yourself. You remember, share the life, and y'all have a wonderful and a blessed night. Sleep tight. Don't let no bed bugs bite. No man, no roach come get you. All right. Big up yourself. Bye.
Hey guys, this is your girl Anique, and it is Chit Chat TV, where we have those hard conversations. If you don't have me on Chit Chat TV _ on the gram, what are you waiting on? Follow me and I promise I'll follow back, and while you at it, hit the link in the bio.